Hello everyone, this is Deathroof and we're playing Marvel Future Fight. In today's video we're gonna showcase some Mephisto World Boss Legend teams, and as you can see I've managed to clear like until stage 15, and in stage 15 the requirements it's for male. In stage 10 from 10 to 14 it's superhero only, so you can use only specific characters. So my team's gonna be the best teams with no requirements, so I'm gonna choose like stage 9. It's for my account 8% pierce, it's fair enough to try. And the teams I'm gonna showcase, it's like more like if I'm gonna use KNULL here, KNULL, and he got a self buff leadership, so he need no support, so I'm not gonna use the support on him because I've built him very well, so he don't really need the support to do stage 9. The second team I'm gonna use, it's like one with GAMBIT, and I'm not planning to use how it's called, Star-Lord here. I had this team for stage 16, and the team I'm using it's Apocalypse support as a second character because of the team up. He's getting this critical damage. And with Moonstone I'm using Sentry as leadership because of the debuff. And both Moonstone and KNULL need no other supports and need no help doing the stage, and this leadership is enough for Moonstone. And of course this leadership is very good for GAMBIT, but I don't really need the support for him, so I'm gonna use support for the next two characters here. And the one character it's Sauron Rogers, and I'm gonna use like Valkyr here. And the first team I'm gonna showcase it's with MOONKNIGHT here, and leadership of Crescent and support of Raven Mystique there. With MOONKNIGHT I'm using like a CTP of energy, and the gears it's like this. I've got a lot of Odin's blessing on him, and CTP of Insight it's on Mystique, so he's getting an extra buff. The Sharon Rogers here, it's with Mighty CTP of Energy, so both characters are working better with a CTP of Energy, that's why I'm using this on them. And Moonstone also got a CTP of Energy, a mighty one, and I'm using here how it's called here gears. It looks like this. She got a lot of Odin's blessing also, and her stats looks like that. Let's go to the next character here, GAMBIT. GAMBIT it's one of the best of these clears, and I'm progressing and pushing Mephisto with him. He is the easiest character. Sorry, big boy, well here I can't really participate. And he got like a super good mighty CTP of energy. Perhaps it's 180 proc, but the 20% concentration and pierce damage, 6% pierce damage, it's very good. He got like 3 Odin's blessing, and his stats looks like that. And the last guy, no, it's the only guy I'm using a CTP of rage, because I had it equipped on him for ABX, so I wasn't planning to equip it, but it's the best case CTP for using him on ABX also, because with energy it's pretty tricky in ABX. I'm not doing that much damage. And his gear is not 25, and I don't really think that has to do with his output. His stats it's very good, and let's go and start with his team. In case of strikers, I'm always using strikers that gives like a insert percent of damage against the supervillains. So like these teams here, as you can see, if you don't need really any support like healing from them, With null, you don't really need to pay attention on the debuffs you're getting or anything in the stage. You can run through everything because your 5th skill is always healing, and because you're having for yourself a debuff passive that it's dispelling every debuff you're getting from Mephisto, so you could avoid everything and ignore everything because he's doing really good in this stage. You're just staying still, standing still, and waiting him to jump around and follow him. And whatever damage it takes, it's not that big of a deal for me, and generally for now, I guess. And as you can see here, I can take all the debuffs in the first phase because it's not that big of a deal in damage wise. And here I did popped up the enrage. Most of the times I'm doing a lot of damage, so I don't need to run here. If you do like fast damage in the first 30 seconds, you don't need to wait for this engage enrage thing and run around. So here we need to push the damage. Yes, we pushed into the next phase here, and in this phase you only need to avoid not even the cross. I am avoiding the cross only if I'm exactly in the middle, because there is a lot of damage. The only debuff you need to avoid here is this circle. When you see this circle, run away, because it's a lot of damage and you're losing the control of your character, so it's pretty hard to get back your character and do it proper. And here I wasted my tier 3, don't do it. Just wait him to, and here I'm gonna swap because I was inside the circle. Yes, as you can see, I'm gonna lose the character here. I'm gonna swap fast, yes. And I ran into the Carnage here because he's really fast, and you want to kite the circle. You want to kite the circle to come in the side you are, and the last minute run around. It's like you're playing in the playground with your friends, and you don't want them to cut you. So let's go here. Oh, what was that? That was kind of bug or something. I'm not sure. The guy just exploded there, and I'm not sure why. I think it was like he's swapped into the face without stopping the enraged face. I'm not sure what happened, but thanks God we got the passive of the God of Darkness here, which it still can keep him alive from everything. And you want to avoid these things also, because it's a lot of damage, and I'm not sure if after losing my passive I can handle the damage here, so to be sure I'm gonna wait. And you can see here the damage you can output. It's very nice because this boss in the phase 3 it's not doing a lot of damage. Most of the times in the bosses the last phase it's the most difficult, but in this case you have to avoid the most difficult part of the fight. It's the second phase, and the third phase, as you can see, it's way easier because you could push a lot of damage and the guy is really slow. You can avoid him stunning you and run around really easy. And even if he stuns you, and with null you got a leader debuff leadership, debuff passive I mean, and you can avoid it. And here I could hold my tier 3 because he gonna do the cinematic here and swap face, but I really pushed a lot of damage there, as you saw. So let's see here, we could try to push through the stunning effects, as you can see, but the most good thing to do is run around. But let's try to run around for one last time. Here I could clear the stage, guys. He's not stunning you instant, so you could do it. And that's a like 1 minute clear run with no supports for null and minimum strikers, not 12%, just 10% all attack. Let's go to the next team. The next team I'm gonna use, it's second easiest, I think. It's the one with Moonstone, and with this leadership here, it's like 30% all attack, but The second round gonna be the second easier here, and it's with Moonstone. I'm gonna use Sentry's leadership with only 30% all attack if I get a debuff, but you're getting a debuff pretty often here, but it's helping you losing the debuffs also, so that's why I'm using him here. And I'm gonna use a different set of strikers just to take ideas about how many strikers exist there out there that having insert damage through supervillains. It's basically all the allies that got the leadership tag, so you could find them easy if you're going to the page of the character that's saying all the stats. It's in the bottom left. You can see the tags the character got. And with Moonstone, it's really easy because her damage it's insane, and you could push. I mean, even more if there wasn't the registrations, the requirements. I mean, for the stage 10 and above, she could be the best character using into this boss also like now, but because of the requirements you can't really use her until stage 40 I if I remember right. And you see there 30 minutes, and we push the boss into the next phase, and here we're going to ignore the debuffs because we got the debuff leadership, and we can heal everything up with our third skill. And as you can see, we're like in 1 minute, yeah, less than a minute in the fight, and we already have pushed it a lot. And you see here the buff, it was the thing, the purple thing that the boss is doing. You could avoid it, but it's not that big of a deal. If you start run around and go away this purple thing, you're avoiding everything, so it's kind of nice. Here I'm gonna avoid to use the awakening skill because I'm seeing that I can push it further, and it's pretty same that you can't use Moonstone in the other stages after 9, because she's doing real nice. I'm swapping here because I was doing a rotation through the boss here, and he turned into the purple things, so I wanted to avoid because she could die from this attack. And here it's the flame hunts from the ground. Yes, it's pretty funny that all these hunts there. And this is an attack that you could die here, and I managed to be immunity through my awakening, and that's why I stayed there. And you have to avoid with here also all this stuff, but when you are getting stunned, Sentry is coming into the game and dispels you. Yes, you can see, you saw the dispel there. The blue circle on my character was. And you can see here the damage is elite. You can whatever you want here, and you wanna wait here in the cinematic. No, he did it before, I think, the cutscene there. Yes, he did it. If he didn't start doing it now, yes. And yes, like 2 minutes and a half clear here with like 8% pierce. I'm gonna show you the cards here, guys, just to find out what's so you can compare them through yours and to take the same results. Don't believe that you're doing something wrong. That's my last card here. I did it last week. I'm so proud of it. And my stats looks like that. I have no energy attack proc on my cards. I'm missing Luna there. And my all attack on energy looks like 40% and 80%. So it's like 118% or 118%, I mean. And physical attack, it's like 24, and it's like 102%. So I've got like 10% more energy attack, and we got like 1 minute more with Null in the game. So let's try with GAMBIT with no support, just the leadership of Star-Lord here. And we're gonna try another setup here of strikers, and I need ancient one because of the dispel. and the debuff immunity that he's doing, giving you with the circle in the middle, so I can cleanse my debuffs with GAMBIT running through it. The good thing with GAMBIT is that because of the easy rotation he got, you can move around and having the boss following you. And I'm doing it a lot. I'm doing like this and this and running around. As you can see, the boss gonna follow me, and if there is any fire here and there, you are ignoring it because you are running through it. And here the poisons in the ground, I'm ignoring it through my skill. So it's pretty important you're not losing any time running around. And as you can see, I'm not using at all my fourth skill, because if you're using your fourth skill, your second skill, or your first skill, you're losing time because of the rage bar there. If you're doing the other skills, the rage bar is going up faster, because it's not counting the damage you're doing, but the hits. So the more hits you're doing, the more the bar is getting inserted. So if you do the fourth skill, you're getting like 4 hits that it's not hitting so hard, but the bar is going up. So you have the boss doing faster and raids. So you don't need that. You don't need to have the boss doing the raids fast enough, so fast. And here I'm gonna do some damage also. As you can see, with that thing, we managed to do it even faster than Moonstone with GAMBIT. The guy is pretty insane, and if you do the awakening just before he cast this skill, and here I'm gonna do it just to jump around and lose the debuffs from us. You want to kite the circle again. I'm gonna swap here into Apocalypse because GAMBIT it's pretty fragile. We don't want him to get any fire. And you see, I stayed from the other side just to the boss move to me and run around the last moment. And here we want to wait the fire to go away. We want to our CTP to get it ready, and you can see here the damage is insane. When you're waiting the right moment to do your skills, you're getting a lot out of them, and if you spam them and run around without thinking, you're losing a lot of damage. And here you want to wait a bit and then start running, because if you wait enough, the boss is doing the target, and after that you could run away from the target. If you start running from the start, the target perhaps is moved with you, so you want to wait and start every time. So here let's do our best, and I'm gonna swap here because this purple thing sometimes is hurting a lot. So no, yes, as you can see, I lost my half-life with Apocalypse, and Apocalypse is even a lot of fatter than GAMBIT, so I don't. And here you can see, I'm gonna see, I think he's gonna swap the face and do the cinematic here. Yes, because he's down from the 10th bar, from the 15th bar. So, and I'm gonna do some shooting and running here. Let's see if we can avoid. Yes, we avoid it, and most of the times he starts stunning me. I'm running through him, inside him, and the game is crossing. And yes, no, it took us more time with GAMBIT than Moonstone, but as you can see, it's really easy running around and hitting the 5th skill there. It's a character that you could use him to do the perfect run, to progress further in like stage from 15 to 20 to 19, I mean, and it's really easy to progress with him, and he's viable through all these stages, the first, the second 10 stages, from stage 10 to stage 19. So he's very good to use against Mephisto, guys. And after that, no, it's not stage 10, it's stage 9. So that was the third round here. First was KNULL, second was Moonstone, after that was GAMBIT, and now I'm gonna try some Moonknight here. And with Moonknight we want to use I could use the same strikers, but I want to swap them just to see that there is a lot of guys that you could use, guys, also, just to take ideas for them and stuff. That's why I'm using every time different to see like you're playing in real. And with Moon Knight, we're doing the same thing that as Gambit. You want to push Awaken skill and you want to push your 5th Cancel 4 skill and do a lot of damage also. It's weird that you need to use like 3 Awakened characters, and the 3 Awakened characters like Moonstone, Gambit, and Moon Knight. It's the best for a boss, and only now tier 3 can do it fine with him. Or it's also Cable. I'm not fair with him. He's very good also for this stage here, and you can see, yeah, it's okay. I'm using a striker. I'm in a support, and before I wasn't using a support, but you can see here the result, guys. This Moon Knight, it's insane. He's insane. It's only with a CTP of energy, but the CTP of energy it's without the pierce that the 2 guys before had. It's the CTP of energy with all attack. It's not the beat down buff, and it's like 20%. I think the roll there it's 20% all attack and 180 the proc. I mean, it's 180. And again, this fire, you want to move out of these fires, guys. It's really dangerous. And my Raven got a CTP of insight, so I'm gonna try to push a bit here. She got no rage, but oh, here it's the same that I need to swap to save myself and die there. Yes. We had the Crescent dying there. She was only leadership, so it's fine. And with Raven, I run through all this, and she's gonna die also. And we want to save. You have to move the mousepad, I mean, your screen here and there to avoid it, and we pushed it. Yes. As you can see, guys, the second phase is the worst, and it's the most difficult. And here we want to be careful because we already lost 2 characters there, so we want to save ourselves, so we don't need to do another try with Moon Knight. And you wait a bit, and after that you run. It's the 4th in a row. How it could be? First time, fourth purple thing in my face. Yes, I'm gonna run around with Moon Knight because I don't feel comfortable when he's not doing skills. When he's doing skills, he's pretty safe there because he got the iframes, he got all this stuff, and you can avoid a lot of damage. But here I'm gonna run, Mister. As Gadulator saying, he's like a tall glass of milk. Yes, he looks like a glass of milk. If you see him from distance and don't see the details, looks like a glass of milk, of course. And he's tall. And I'm gonna cheat here, and I'm gonna do another. Oh, thank God I didn't use it. I'm gonna use it now and anti-face here, cause you don't want to wait. If the boss got a lot of HP, a bit of HP, you could rush through it. If he's not starting the stunning here and there, you can sneak up some skills and cut the phase 3 before he start enraging again. So that was the 4th clear there with Moon Knight, and I'm gonna use for last. I'm gonna use Sauron because here. And with Sauron, I won't use. Let's swap these guys for these 2, and I want to use Venom because sometimes, even if with your 3rd skill you're immune and you're absorbing and doing the accumulation and all this stuff, this boss can pierce through all your skills, guys. See, he's doing some flames in the 2nd phase that he's doing a lot of damage, and the weird thing here is that you're not sure if you're accumulating good damage here and there, and because you're not seeing the damage, you're not sure if you're proccing right, you're not sure if you're taking a lot of damage through. Let's wait here and take some damage and do the 4th skill. You see guys, I didn't even use my tier 3 here. And let's see, this phase, it's the worst. And see, I took a debuff for fire there, but helped a lot. My 3rd skill accumulates damage. And my shield did her job, but as you can see here, I'm gonna stay inside the poisons and inside this purple thing. And you can see guys, she's doing a lot of damage, because she's getting a lot of damage. As soon as she gets a lot of damage because of the 3rd skill, as you can see, it accumulates through the damage you're taking. I'm gonna stay here, and I don't want the purple attack. If there is a purple attack, I'm gonna stop the tier 3 and run around. Yes, it's a purple attack, so I need to stop. I didn't really cut the skill, but you want to stop if you see the purple things. You can't accumulate the damage, it's piercing your shield. So here I take a lot of stance. I'm gonna swap to be sure to my Scarlet Witch. And guys, if you don't have time to do that and do the thing here, your character gonna die. The Doctor Strange, it's not coming into the game, and he's not saving you from the beast, from the enraged beast here, MEPHISTO, in his last form, I mean. Let's go around, let's go around, la 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 la. It's like a walk in the park. You're running around and the beast is in your back. And that's the last hit here, guys. Yes, she did the best time, but she had another support. And I used 2 supports in the last 2 guys, because I know that everyone got support, guys. Even if you don't got mistake, Valkyrie is for free, so everyone could get her awakening skill, so you could push even more world boss legend. I hope I helped you get an idea what the best scenario characters that you could use is. And I hope you guys pushing legend world bosses also, because for me it's the most challenging thing in the game at the moment, and I like pushing KNULL and MEPHISTO. Thank you guys for being here. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content, and comment if you want to see more characters doing the same things, or you want me to see something different, and like if you like the video. Bye bye to everyone, may the RNG be with you guys.